the video if you want to say this, okay? Bye-bye. Hey, it's not done. Look, where's my video? Did you turn on my video? Want to turn on my video?
Sup guys, and welcome back to my channel, Everything Nat. So today I'll be transforming my baby girl's hair from this to this, with a few little tutorials and tips in between. So keep on watching. But before we get into it, go ahead and subscribe. I upload videos every Sunday, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out. Now let's get it. Everything I use in this video will be listed in the description box just in case I fail to mention it here. So tip number 1, always braid on clean stretched hair. I washed my daughter's hair 2 days ago and I placed them in these little braids so it would be nice and stretched before doing this style. This is a great alternative to heat stretching if you have time to do so. Tip number 2. A crisp, clean part can make the simplest style pop, okay? So to ensure that my parts are popping, I use Style and Jam. I do my initial part, apply Style and Jam into the part, then part it again, and then comb the hair down on both sides of the part to smooth it down. Then I go ahead and braid that thing, honey. Now mini tutorial number 1, how to do feed-in braids. Start by taking 3 pieces of hair at the beginning of the braid, just as you will with a regular cornrow. Cross them about 6 times as if completing a regular cornrow. Then while holding your braid in place with one hand, take a small piece of hair that has already been pre-set out and lock one end of it into the pinky finger of the hand that is still gripping the braid, and pull the other end of the piece of hair around the front of your pointer finger and middle finger and grip it tightly between the pointer and thumb. Then continue to braid, crossing twice. Then pull the other end of the hair that was hooked in your pinky around the front of your middle and index fingers and grip it tightly between the thumb and pointer. Then continue to braid. You can continue adding hair in this way every 2 crosses until the braid gets as thick as you want or until the braid is complete. Now as you master this, you can begin to add hair like every time you cross for the braid, as you will probably see me do sometime throughout this video. Now I'll show you another method that I use to add hair. Now you begin as you would with a regular cornrow by grabbing 3 pieces of hair and crossing about 6 times. Keep the braid in place with one hand just as you did with the previous method that I showed, but with the other hand you're going to hook the piece of hair over your thumb and pointer finger. Then you hook the center of that piece of hair between the thumb and pointer of the hand that is still holding the braid in place. Then you connect the piece of the hair that's hanging in the front of your pointer finger to the section of your braid that is also hanging in the front of your pointer finger, and continue braiding. You can add hair this way every 4 crosses. but as you can see, I prefer the first method. Tip number 3, a slick base creates nice braids. So for larger braids, I like to take the time to apply some styling jam, not only to the parts, but also to the base of the hair. Then I comb it to make sure the base is nice and smooth and give the appearance of a nice snug braid, even though I'm not adding extra tension. Tip number 4, blending and tucking the hair. To ensure that there's no easily identifiable difference between the braiding hair and my daughter's natural hair, I add more styling jam to the ends of her hair and brush or comb it through just to smoothen her hair out. Then I braid tightly while tucking her hair under. Now every time I tuck the braid under, I add some more styling jam to the section of the braid that comes on top until her hair specifically is like completely coated with the styling jam and smooth and kind of tacky enough where her natural hair does not separate away from the braiding hair. You can also add hair down the tail of the braid using the first method that I showed in order to elongate the braid. You guys let me know in the comment section down below if you want a full tutorial on how to elongate the braid as well as how to tuck the hair under. I also want to thank everyone that has subscribed to my channel so far. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. And if you haven't yet, come on and join the fam. What are you waiting for, honey? Hit that subscribe button and don't forget the notification bells. Like I said, I upload every Sunday. Now that I'm all done with the braiding, I'll create a ponytail by first pulling those 3 tiny braids at the front down to the back and pulling the larger braids into a ponytail using a pony holder. Then I'll finish it off by wrapping those same tiny braids around the pony holder to cover it, making sure to tuck the ends in. And for the last tiny braid that's left, I'll crochet it to ensure that it's nicely fastened and secure. Tip number 5, polish it up. For me, simplicity is key. When it comes to baby girl's hair, I rarely add like hair jewelry and stuff to these braided styles. So the way that I ensure that her braids look polished and neat is by dipping the ends in hot water. This not only seals the braids and prevents them from unraveling, but they also add movement to the braid. And that's the finished look, guys. Hope you gained some helpful tips from this video, by the way. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time.
Bye, boo.